إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، إله الأولين والآخرين، قيوم السماوات السبع والأرضين. وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله، صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري، يرحمك الله، ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. After praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the owner of the heavens and the earth, and after bearing witness that there's no God, none is worthy of worship, none deserves to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, and after saying and bearing witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a servant of Allah and the messenger to mankind, we make a prayer. May peace and salutation be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his family, his companions, and those who will follow him till the day of Qiyamah. May Allah make us among them. Tonight also we thank Allah again for giving us opportunity to gather in this beautiful place. May Allah accept it from us. As we know, it is the blessings from Allah to make it easy for you to come to the masjid. And it is a blessing also to make it easy for you to have time to hear or to listen from your religion. So may Allah make it is a way for us to Jannah. Because some people, they only care about how they will manage their dunya, and which is not bad. But they forgot, majority of them, they will forget, the future, which is the akhirah. And you and I, Allah make it easy for us to listen to the word of Allah and His Prophet. May peace be upon him. May Allah make us benefit from it. We are trying to go over the Adhkar so that we learn them, we know about it. And as we have been explaining, the Adhkar, we need it. It is a shield for us, it is a protection. It is a ruqyah for us. You take it, it's like you purify yourself. You ask Allah to watch you. You ask Allah anything you want to do, you always remember Allah. And as we know, ذَاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا وَالذَّاكِرَاتِ عَنْدَ اللَّهُ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ وَأَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ. Those who remember, always remember Allah, they will have a huge reward the day of Qiyamah. أَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ. A great reward the day of Qiyamah. And there's nothing that more than the Jannah Allah will grant you. So in case of remembrance of Allah, you have to increase it. You don't just take one dua, you just have it, that's it. No, it is Allah. The one who already has will be the one who will open the door of Jannah. He always increases the dua. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in any circumstances, when he is going inside his house, when he is leaving his house, when he is going to the bathroom, when he is leaving, until when before even his dress, and when he take out his clothes, until when it comes to interaction with his wives, there is dua. Still, even when you want to eat, there is dua. So all this, there's no, a Muslim is not here to just play. Any time you find yourself, you should always try to get a reward by saying something and prove your actions. So may Allah make things easier for us in that way. And last time we read regarding the dua, we start already the dua, the first one, when a person woke up, right? Or we not do it?
No,
It was there, right? Okay. So last time I think we complete the importance of remembrance. Okay, the importance of what? The remembrance of Allah. فضائل الذكر or فضيلة الذكر. And if we go, it's going to be maybe page 22, right? Yes, page 22. Read it in your book, the small book we have. So you have the supplications to do when you wake up. When you wake up from your sleep, what you should do. A Muslim, your whole life, inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. Your life and your life is all for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, everything you do in your life, work, getting married, whatever it is, you want to say something, you want to talk, you want to listen, it should be for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to say something, ask yourself in front of Allah, am I allowed to say this? If Allah, this is Allah, this is me. Am I allowed to say it? If I say it, did I get a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Or it is a punishment? You ask yourself. If you want to say something, you do the same thing, you think about it. This is the meaning of وَمَحْيَايَ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. My life is for Allah. And anything that is mean in your life, it is all that is included. Even if you want to eat, you ask yourself in front of Allah, am I eating this? Am I going to punish for eating this? Or am I going to have reward? Because some people will eat something, then Allah will punish them. Not because they eat pork, but the way from where they get that food. If it is a stolen food, they will have to respond to the day of Qiyamah. If it is haram food in itself, like it is najas, like pork or anything that is any meat without, that was slaughtered without mentioning the name of Allah, it is haram. You are not supposed to eat it. Rijs. فاجتنبوه. Stay away from it. So your life should always be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the reason why here, even when you wake up, you don't just say, No. As Muslim, you wake up, what do? You wipe over your face 3 times. You take one of your hand, you wipe over your face 1, 2, 3 times. And it's not from the sun and from your, to protect your health situation for you. When you just wake up, you just stood up like that immediately. It's not good. Give your brain time to realize. Give your brain time to realize that you woke up. Little by little, you try to wipe over your face and you open your eyes little by little before you start saying the dua, which we have here. This dua we have, it is a lot of ashab Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the companion of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they reported this dua, which we all know. We say, Alhamdulillahi alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi an-nushur. Alhamdulillah. When you say Alhamdulillah, you just praise Allah, you show Him your gratitude. How many lives have been going to bed but they never woke up? And as we know, the meaning of this dua, we have it here. He said, praise is to Allah who gives us life. Okay, after He has caused us to die, and to Him is the return. So here you just make tawheed also. There is tawheed, it means you know that you come from Allah and to Him you will return. This is what's called Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilayhi Raji'un. Alhamdulillahi alladhi, I praise you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Praise the one, Ahyana, who gave me life, Ba'da ma amatana, after He has caused it to die. Like my body was, I was that, I was there, that person. That's the reason why you see a person, he is in this masjid, but when he fell asleep, he found himself also already in Burkina Faso. Alright? Or he will find himself in the Bronx, or in Brooklyn. Or you see, he's carrying a lot of money in his head. So you will see him making his hand like that. Because he's not himself. The soul already leave him. Right? It is only the body, and maybe sometimes the hearing, you will hear sometimes some noise, but it's not a human being. That's what he said, Allahu yatawaffa al-anfusa hina mawtiha والتي لم تمت في منامها فيمسك التي قضى عليها الموت ويرسل الأخرى إلى أجل مسمى لا إله إلا الله. So this is how it is. A lot of people, when they fell asleep, that's it. When Allah took their soul, that's it. That's it. It's still the dog there. But some of people, Allah bring back their soul. This is how the person will just woke up. When you woke up after you see it, how do you see it? You say, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Allah, I thank you. Because it's another chance for you, opportunity for you to catch up. We all know that any person who passes away will always regret a lot of things. But you and I, if Allah give us that chance to wake up, you should always thank Allah, because He is the one who makes things easier for you. So you say, Alhamdulillah alladhi. I don't know if you want to repeat it. Those who want to repeat it can repeat. Alhamdulillah alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi an-nushur. So okay, this is the dua. Okay, wa ilayhi an-nushur, that's what we say, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Wa ilayhi an-nushur is to Him we will return. We shall return. Alright? So He caused us to die, and here the hadith is Huzaifa ibn Yaman. We all know that this is the secretary of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And you have Bara bin Azib also radiallahu anhu. He's the one also who reported this hadith, this dua. Okay? And the next one, if you do this, and you think you good, there's no problem. You can just limit yourself to this. But in the sense of reward, and you get, looking for Jannah, if you can know more and do more, it is always good. It's like you are walking and they tell you when you stay for another 10 minutes, you will have the double of what you have earned already. You will just spend that and have the reward. It's the same thing here. And especially this, he said, La ilaha illallah. We all know La ilaha illallah. Wahdahu la sharika lah. Lahu al-mulku wa lahu al-hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Al-Ali al-Azim. Rabbi aghfirli. This is the dua you say also when you wake up. After you say Alhamdulillah alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi an-nushur, you say this dua. And this dua is the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Ubadah ibn Samit, he's the one who reported this hadith. He said, Man qala dhalika ghufira lahu, فإن دعا يستجيب له, فإن قام فتوضأ ثم صلى قبلت له أو قبلت صلاته. Okay, or qabilat salatuhu. You got it? So this, he said, Man qala dhalik. Anyone who say La ilaha illallah, this dua, the second dua, Allah will forgive his sins. Alright, Allah will what? Will forgive his sins. Will be forgiven, and if he supplicate Allah, his prayer will be answered. So this moment also, when you say this kind of dhikr, dua, when you wake up, you pray for Allah to make your life easier and to make your return also easier, full of success. Allah will accept your dua. Because this moment you wake up, there's no fear in those kind of dua, because it is only you. I don't know if you understand. When it comes to zikr, there's no riyah, because the zikr you do it only for yourself, between you and Allah. Munir, Where you going? Eh? What about your cousins? Azmi? Call of them. They have to come and learn. So the best moment also to make dua is all this moment when you mention Allah and you really mean it. That's the reason why we go over the meaning so that we think about it. Because when you say Alhamdulillah, you testify that it's Allah who owns your life. Like the same thing when the Prophet ﷺ, when he wants to swear, he always swear that I swear by the one who has my life in his hand. So it's you also realize that you realize that you testify and you confirm that Allah is the one who owns your what? Your life. And if he wants, he will take it away. And that's it. But he gave you a chance. So you thank him and praise him for that. The young people. Anyone will remind me كيف حالك؟ ما اسمك؟ عبد الرحمن ما شاء الله. Mindil. He doesn't know. Come, Mindil is here. He's American. Tissue. So we are saying, we already learned that. Musa, what do you say when you wake up at night? Yes, when you wake up in the morning, what do you say as a Muslim? You don't know, right? Huh? Bismillah. It's not bad, but you have to learn perfectly what the Prophet ﷺ taught you. Okay? Repeat after me, Alhamdulillah alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana ma amatana. I won't even teach the children today for that. Wa ilayhi nushur. Perfect. All of you have to know it. Inshallah, next week I will ask all of you this dua, especially this one, the first one. And then the older one among you will know the second, the third one. And even the next one. It's not only the third one, there's the fourth, which is the end of the Surah Ali Imran. So we said, Alhamdulillah alladhi. Anyone when you wake up in the morning, please, you say it, you wipe over your. Because Allah deserves it. He gave you something and then you not thank Him. And as we know, ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. Allah will ask you about all the bounty He has bestowed upon you the day of Qiyamah. And same thing we even take it for granted. It is water. The first blessing, one of the blessings Allah will ask the day of Qiyamah to a human being, He will tell you, ask a person, a human being or a believer, didn't I grant you a cold water to drink in your life once, so that when you drink it, you will like, wow, mashallah. Some people, they don't even say mashallah, alhamdulillah, say that. They will say, water is so sweet. So sweet. They will say it. You're not going to get the reward for saying it. But when you say alhamdulillah, you get the reward. The reward of you saying alhamdulillah for every, maybe for the expression, then for you to realize that it comes from Allah. So you thank Him for that. So Allah will ask a person, I grant you that water you drink, but you never show gratitude to me. Today you have to pay me back. Where do you get that pay? That's the reason why nobody will go to Jannah because of their deeds. Because if Allah is about to take, that's the reason why the name of the Jannah, it is what? It is Rahmah. Because it is a mercy. It's something you get it for free. You don't think it because you pray. Don't think because you go to Hajj. Don't think because you fast. That's the reason why you have Jannah. No. It is a mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the only your one eye in your body, that one eye, if Allah is about to count it and judge you according to your action, all your life will never pay back the eye. Just look at our glasses, those who have a problem and the glasses, how they charge you for the glasses. And top of that, we've all the insurance, but you have to pay. Look at the people who breathe, what they give them, how do you call oxygen? Oxygen, right? When they give you oxygen, how you have to pay? So may Allah protect us. So Allah, when He gave you Jannah, may Allah grant us Jannah. It is out of His mercy. So as Muslim, you always thank Allah. Even when you drink, so Allah will be satisfied with you because of Alhamdulillah. Because it's the word He chose for Himself. Not Shukrulillah, no, Alhamdulillah. That's the reason we always say Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. We will never finish that. When you finish praying, also you say Subhanallah wa Alhamdulillah. So may Allah accept it from us. And as we said, the dua is Alhamdulillah, Alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi nushur. That's the page 22 of the small book we have. And I think I will write the first here when I was, talking with the children in the morning. This is the dua, the first dua here. Alhamdulillah, alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi nushur. We should know it. When I say we should know it, because next week everybody has to say it. It's not mandatory. Anyone who knows you will take me say it, inshallah. Because the purpose of our class is at the end of the class, we all will be able to be aware of a lot of dua in any circumstances. When you have exam, when you have interview, it's there. When you are scared of one of your boss, there's a dua. When you are scared of something, it's there dua. It's there of dua. But we just sit and we think it's just like that. No. Even the Prophet Sallallahu is making, and he's doing it just to teach us. So may Allah accept it from us. And the second dua, as I said, is what? La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu lahul mulk wa lahul hamd wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. I think we know that already. This La ilaha illallah, we should say it in the morning at least 10 times. But it's good you say it 100 times. When you do so, you will be on the shade of Allah, in the protection of Allah, the whole day. And if you are under the protection of Allah, nothing will harm you. Regarding magic and so on, nothing. Until they say, even Abu Hurairah, there was a time, his area, there was a fire that was burning the houses. And one person ran and went to the bank and telling him, oh, Abu Hurairah, go, there is fire in your area. And the houses of people are burning. He said, no, not mine. He said, how come? It's your area. He said, no, mine will never burn. Why? The Prophet ﷺ teaching me one dua, I said it in the morning before I get up. So it's not, and of course when he went, the fire just go around and did not touch his house. They believe. It's not like you and I, when we say it, even when we say it and somebody will just come, you will just run away when the time because you don't believe it. And Allah doesn't care about what you say, it is about also when you say it, what if you mean it. Some people, you see them, they have their earphones, but they still have Quran, they read, and still have earphones. Or he's texting, but he's reading. No, it's not the reading that you will get benefit from. You have to realize that when you face Allah, you don't do anything else. It's like me, you're talking to me, then I'm facing somebody, I'm talking to that person. How are you going to feel? As a human being. You call me, you're talking to me, then I'm still on phone. Or I must have my phone texting people. You think I will always listen to you carefully? No. And you're going to be mad. It's the same thing for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the reason why during the prayer we are not supposed to even touch anything, to make us focus only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But in top of that, Shaitan is following us. The moment you say Takbiratul Ihram, that's the moment the calculation always comes. I'm supposed to go here. Oh, He called them, don't call him back. This is how Shaitan will continuously play with you. And sometimes Shaitan makes stuff like that. It is when you stand in front of Allah, that's the moment your phone will ring or will vibrate. The whole day it did not ring, but when you stand in front of Allah, Shaitan will make it vibrate. Somebody will call you. So may Allah protect us, inshallah. So we should know this dua also, La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah, lahu al-mulku wa lahu al-hamdu, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim, rabbi ghfirli. So the meaning of the dua is that there is no God, la ilaha illallah. We all know that no one is deserved to be worshipped. Okay, no one is worthy of worship but Allah alone. La ilaha illallah. Wahdahu mean alone. La sharika lahu. He doesn't have any partner. Yes. So La ilaha illallah, none deserves to be worshipped except Allah. Wahdahu, He is alone. La sharika lahu, He doesn't have any partner, without any partner. Lahu al-mulk, the kingdom belongs to Him. We all know that, right? The dominion belongs to what? To Allah. Right? He is the dominion, and to Him belongs all praise. Okay? He said, Lahu al-mulk wa lahu al-hamd. Wallahu alhamd means all praise is always to Him. Nobody will do good thing and then you say hamdaka. You always use, if you want to talk in Arabic, you say shukr lak. That's it. But you will never use alhamd. Alhamd, no one use it to. Even before Islam, the Arab they never use it to thank one another. And can you imagine Allah use it alhamdulillah to Himself? That's the reason why even if you thank Allah, you're not going to thank Him the way He deserves to be thanked. The reason why the Prophet ﷺ in one of his dua said, لا أحصي ثناء عليك أنت كما أثنيت على نفسك. I will never complete praising you because you already praise the way you praise yourself. I will never reach there. So if the person Prophet ﷺ said it, me who's here, I will say that I owe Allah. Because some people think they own Allah. Meaning that they did so much that now they don't have to do it because Allah owned them, Allah had to pay them. Because they make it until like they reach a level where no, they don't have to do anything else. Because now Allah have to pay them back. In our community, people think like that. And anyone who thinks like that is out of Islam. Immediately. Till like they have that level, they can tell you, oh, stop fasting. That's it. I prevent you from fasting. May Allah protect us. له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. And He is the one who is able to do all things. Anything you see in this dunya, in this earth, on the sea, everything, it is Allah who is capable of doing. Now, no one, nothing can do it. If you have your problem, nobody will solve it except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, Allah will use some people to do it. It doesn't mean it's the people who solve your problem. If Allah uses Sheikh Abu Bakr to solve my problem, it doesn't mean that He is the one who solves it. Oh, Allah, you saved me. In our talking, we say that sometimes. Oh, you saved me. No, it's not good. It's not sabbath. Allah used you to save me. Allah used you to save me today, Sheikh Abu Bakr. May Allah reward you. That's the reason I only want to say Jazakallah khair. Because it's Allah who will reward you for what you did. Because He is the one who used you. So certain expression, I don't know if you have it in your native language. In my mother language, we have that a lot. That take a person immediately to shirk. It's like somebody, those who have the medicine, like the traditional medicine. Sometimes a person, they will go to the hospital, anything, nothing happen. Then Allah will make easy the one who's in the bush, who only maybe doesn't even have sandals. He's the one Allah gave ilham, certain root, he will use certain root racine and certain leaves that he mix it, he give to the person just drink for a while, that's it, he's healed. So that man sometimes if he doesn't pay attention, he will say that they brought him, he was about to die, I'm the one who saved him. The moment you say it, you're out of Islam. Shirk. Because nobody وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ فَهُوَ يَشْفِينِي. He's the one who gave you cure, who heal you when you are sick. So as a human being, as a Muslim, certain expression we have to take it out of our mouth. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, a person will say something, okay, he doesn't care about it, he doesn't think that it is so serious, but it will drown him in hellfire for like 17 kharif. 17 years of trouble. It's something just وَتَحْسَبُونَهُ هَيِّنًا وَهُوَ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ عَظِيمٌ. In front of you it's nothing, but in front of Allah it is big. That's the reason why the moment our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, she was a little bit jealous of Sophia. She just said something. Like she said, you know, Sophia, she is Jewish. She wasn't like tall like that. And she was like, Sophia is just like that for you. A little. The Prophet ﷺ just got mad. He said, what you just said right now. You know, if they take that word and they put in the sea, it will change the taste of the sea. It will become bitter. So forgive yourself. Ask for forgiveness. Repent. Look at us, how many times we have been humiliating one another. Look at us. So may Allah forgive us. Sometimes you say something you don't know. So when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we always have to have good expressions. When we want to be grateful to some people who have been good to us, we have to use a lot of words. We have to realize that the one who gave him opportunity to help you, he deserves to be thankful. You say Alhamdulillah. Then thank you for helping me. Allah used you to help me. May Allah reward you. That's the reason we don't have thank you in our language. In Islam, we always say Jazakallah khair. And this is dua. Everybody should know it. Merci, thank you is not for us, brothers and sisters. I'm not trying to say that, no. Merci doesn't mean Jazakallah khair. You cannot say that it is the same thing as when you say thank you. No. Thank you is not the same thing. But when you say may Allah reward you, then we understand. You change the meaning of Jazakallah khairan to may Allah reward you for what you have done to me. But it's good you use the word, the Arabic word is good. Jazakallahu khairan. Even our children, when we do something to them, don't let them always say thank you. No, teach them so that they can say Jazakallahu khairan. Even outside, if you help a child or in the mosque, they come and then you do something for them and they pass, you tell them, hey, what do you say? Don't let them say thank you, please. Teach them the word. And they will keep continuously using, you will be in your grave, the reward will reach you. This is the beauty of Islam. You teach one word to a person, they keep saying 100 years later, you're still in your grave, you get the reward. Wallah. But thank you. Who thank you? No. Merci quoi. So we have to learn all those things. So we say, he deserves to be praised. No one deserves to be praised. It's only Allah. So that man who have the medicine and then he gave to that person. So you as the one who was sick and then someone gave you the medicine and then you got you know Allah heal you. You always thank Allah. Oh, may Allah reward you because Allah used you to heal him. Because you will never see Allah immediately will just come and give you medicine. You yourself, if you see it, you want to sit down. You are asking for money. Like sometimes you sit down, you ask for money, Allah give me, make me rich, make me rich. Then you see a bag, a big bag coming from the sky, just fell down in front of you, Papa. You wanna keep it? You wanna think it is the people, the Igbo, they're still here. Then you run away. So certain things is Allah used people to save other people. It doesn't mean those are the people who save people. No, we have to put it in our mind, inshallah. So وَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٍ. He is capable of doing everything in this dunya. Alright? And he says Subhanallah walhamdulillah. Alright? Glory is to Allah. When he says Subhanallah, you are telling Allah, Allah, you know, glory be to you. Walhamdulillah. And again, praise is to you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ولا حول ولا قوة. Is that right? ولا إله إلا الله. No one deserves to be worshipped. Wallahu Akbar. Allah is what? Is the greatest. Alright? Then you say Allah is the most great, right? The greatest. And then there is no might. ولا حول. That's the meaning. ولا حول. There's no might. ولا قوة. There's no power except Allah. إلا بالله. Except from Allah. Al-Ali. Alright? Al-Ali mean what? The exalt. Alright, Ali. He is always up. Okay? Sabbihisma rabbika al-a'la. Al-Ali. Alright? The mighty. Al-Azim. So you say, Rabb, oh my Lord. It means Rabbi, oh my Lord. Ikfir. Forgive you. You know why you make that dua, even you say, forgive me? Because during your sleep, you can even insult without knowing. You can say a lot of things without knowing. You can think about a lot of things in your dream without knowing anything. But Allah is not going to hold you responsible. But still now, He always Allah to forgive you. It's like when we finish praying, the first thing we say, Astaghfirullah. Sometimes people think it's astaghfirullah is when you say something bad. No. Even when you finish worshiping Allah, you say astaghfirullah. Because you might not do it in the proper way, the way Allah wants you to do it. That's the reason when you come to the meeting between you and your Lord, you have to be careful. Can you imagine sometimes when we follow easy way, it's not like that. We all know that the Jannah is not cheap. Ibn al-Qayyim, he said, alayhi rahmatullah, he said, the Jannah, ala inna, subhanallah, hiliyatullahi wal hiya al-ghali. Okay, the item of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so it's not cheap, it's expensive. So you have to do hard work. Of course, it's not according to your work you will get Jannah, but you have to try. So, for example, like during Maghrib, it was raining so heavy before we start. Me myself, I was surprised, mashallah, and I was like, so we're going to combine, inshallah, if it continues like that. But can you imagine just less than 5 minutes it stopped raining, and some people will combine. I know a lot of people combine. I'm not complaining, but it's the way they take it. If they have the guarantee that Allah will accept it, alhamdulillah. But me and I am almost scared. It's in between. We hope Allah will accept what we have done, and we're scared that we know we are going to make something, our shortcoming, then Allah is not going to accept it. Sayyidina Ali, when he come to pray, he changed his face. They ask him why, and a lot of them, like when you see the tabi'in, when they come to pray, they cry sometimes. What happened? He said, this is the relationship between, this is the covenant. This is the covenant, the promise between me and Allah. I don't know if I will do it perfectly, He will accept, or I will just follow my desire, and then the day of Qiyamah, Allah will count me among the people who would not pray. For وَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. That's what He said. فخلف من بعدهم خلف أضاعوا الصلاة واتبعوا الشهوات فسوف يلقون غيا. May Allah protect us from that. Some people will just follow their desire, then they will play, they are not going to take serious the prayer until it become like a joke. They will end up to the hole of Jahannam. May Allah protect us from that. So be careful, especially when it comes to the 5 pillars, the prayer, your fasting, the Hajj, if you want to do it, you do it properly. Your zakah, don't play with it. Your prayer, anyone who's always, you put a leader who will always play with your prayer, be careful. Don't give him any chance. Even Ibn Sirin, alayhi rahmatullah, he prayed behind one imam. The imam make tashahhud, the last tahiyya, it was so short. Wallah, he just get up. What's the problem with you? This is the moment we will ask Allah to accept our prayer. And even if we need salt for our wife to put in our food, this is the moment we ask Allah to give us salt. That's the moment. Give us chance. Why you rushing? Why you going? He really, he yelled at him. And that's his right. Normally when you pray behind your imam, you put him as your imam, and then he's rushing. You tell him, hey, it's like you have a driver, you are the one who's paying. Then he just go, even red light. You will leave him? No way. Because he will take you to Harlem River if he continues. Or a truck will just take all of you. So it's the same thing when it comes to our prayers. We have to understand that. That's the reason why, even if the imam is making it right, quickly, some group, who are wise will call him, hey, Imam, please, we realize that you are really rushing your prayer, so this, please take your time. We're not going to go anywhere. We just have to pray. Let us do it and we pray Allah will accept it. But you see today, when, the one who express that's the one we run, go. Yeah, that's the one people like, express. Alright? Or the one who combine. And people will say it's sunnah. Combining prayers, not sunnah. Sunnah is something you do, then you get the reward because you do according to what the Prophet ﷺ said. It's like you bought a new shoes, then you realize, okay, this is new shoes, I will pray with the shoes because I heard the Prophet ﷺ once pray with his shoes. Then you put your sajada in your house and you perform 2 rakat while you are wearing your shoes. You will have reward for wearing the shoes. But, combining prayer during the rain, it is rukhsah. It is rukhsah. It is to make it easy for people. When it's rain, maybe it is foul outside, it will slippery and so on. So to make it easy for people, they combine prayer so that nobody has to come back again. It's not that when you have an extra reward. No. Sunnah is something, when you do, you have an extra reward. Alright? So we have to be careful. And it's not mandatory. It becomes mandatory when the life is in danger. When lives are in danger, so it becomes mandatory for Imam. But when there is a doubt, we're not supposed to do that. Look, we ourselves, if we have it combined, you go outside and it's so tight like that. And your phone will say, Hayya ala salah by the time of Isha, and you still see it's hot outside. How are you going to feel? I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel the way. One day I combine once again, like the same thing here. After then, I do not feel really good. I pray back. I pray. You guys have your prayer, but me, I realize that no. I went and prayed again. Okay, because you guys have your prayer, but me, I feel it, and I went back and prayed. The people, that's what I'm saying. People who pray behind me, they have their prayer. And I asked Allah for forgiveness. I don't know if it was right for me, because that moment also I had doubt. And I was like, okay, let me just pray. And I pray because everybody, like you look, the pressure, sometimes when you see some scholar, imam, they fail in mistakes, it's not because they want. Sometimes the people behind them. If you don't have good people, they always put pressure on you, you will follow the desire. And it's so hard when you become famous. Everybody will always want you to answer the way they want. It's like yesterday when I was explaining, the Imam make mistake and everybody just start making it. So when I correct, I said it, somebody was asking me, so Imam, what about if a person doesn't know anything but he is always behind Imam? I said, there's nothing between the topic and what you're asking me. So if a person doesn't know anything, it's haram for him to stand behind the Imam. If those who know don't come early. So may Allah make us understand. So sometimes we have to make it easy for our living. It's like you have, like even us when you drive, and you have a customer who told you take your time, the way you drive is different. And the one who's telling you, pressure is different. You will see, red you think it's green. Then you will. So me, I don't protect us, brothers. It's not easy to be a leader. That's the reason why me, I don't understand why people, when I see people fighting for Imam, me, I'm just laughing. Wallah.
But we have something to ask.
No.
There's some people here.
Yes.
Even some imams, when you see something, you need to talk them through. You're not coming down to bless it. They'll be mad. And this way, when you see that this one, don't even talk them.
That's true. That's true. No, that's true. That's what دائما ومناكزها لا الله مناكزها. So
this one happened to a lot of places.
I know.
When you go to train, you try to tell somebody, do that, this is good. And
They got mad. They think you're teaching them.
Yeah, you're teaching.
And
Now you give him amana.
The deen is wasi, and it's wasi.
Something like this.
Sometimes you do something, even the Prophet ﷺ, they remind him. And he's the one who am No, some people. Yeah, some people. So I know that some people have arrogance. Those who are in the leadership, they don't want anyone behind them remind them. It doesn't matter even if you follow them in their house. Wallah, even if you follow them in their house and give them that advice between you and Allah, and him, wallah, he
I played some place one day. Like this guy, he make a secret now. The guy coming over there, he making duha, duha. And the guy, Imam, he come every day, he show him he making duha in the masjid. And the second day, when we make a dance now,
yeah.
he said, oh, this guy here, very, very nice. One time he come in the masjid, he making duha. This one here, kun fayakun. He didn't ask Allah. Allah gonna give it. He tell you that that's like this. Kun fayakun. He said because it's kun fayakun. And I don't know what he working for. He do like business. I go about that. Huh? I did kun fayakun only for Allah. I got him in the business place. I didn't even talk to him. I said when I want to stay, you told me I need to cry, but I can't know what to do.
Nothing.
Okay, but I'll follow you to come to tell you. Okay, but he same thing. He don't even know.
He doesn't want it.
He don't want it. Even he opening the book like he open now, he distort him, but now something you see in the book. Like me now, the book you talking, me I don't watch, I know everything in the book.
That's true.
Okay?
Yes.
But he open something like this, but he distort free. You think they get that from this, but he don't even bring nothing
from the book, which is not.
But he need to do every day. But he don't even know.
May Allah protect us. This is called, sometimes this is the sign of the end of the life, the time. The Prophet ﷺ said, the people who will put in front, their ignorance is even, dangerous than the people who don't know. They are in front, but they are the ones who are ignorant. And sometimes Allah called the Prophet ﷺ called them al-du'at ala abwab jahannam. May Allah protect us. Du'at ala abwab jahannam. They are preachers who are standing next to the door of the hellfire, and they call people. Any one of you who accept their call, qadhafuhu fiha or ilayha, they will throw them in that hellfire. May Allah protect us from that. And may Allah protect us from du'at ala abwab jahannam. So this is how it is. Arrogance, and no one will go to Jannah if he has a lot of arrogance in his what? His heart. And arrogance is not me who gave the example. It's the Prophet ﷺ said, when you look down at the people and you don't accept the truth. You see the truth they tell you, and you don't accept it. Because you think you are the one who is the greatest. SubhanAllah. A person and everybody, even the Imam, they should know that when you are in front, it doesn't mean you are more closer to Allah than the one who are behind you. No. Normally, that's what it's supposed to be, but it's not always like that. You will see somebody, he doesn't know a lot in the deen, but the way he's close to Allah, be careful of you to harm him. When you harm him, Allah will destroy him. Because this Allah said that, okay, perfect. If you get you take my wali as your enemy, I will fight you. فقد أذنته بالحق. So may Allah protect us from that. Some people they have that, they have arrogance. Even if you follow them in their between you and them only, and you tell them the truth, they're not gonna accept it. And you even open the book and show them the truth, they're not gonna accept it. They ignore. So may Allah protect us from that, inshallah. May Allah help us to humble ourselves. So here, إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ الْعَلِيِّ الْعَظِيمِ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي, you ask Allah to forgive you all the time. And Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, مَنْ قَالَ ذَلِكَ غُفِرَ لَهُ, anyone who said it, Allah will forgive him. فَإِنْ دَعَا أُسْتِجِيبَ لَهُ, if you pray, supplicate Allah, you ask Allah for anything, Allah will accept your dua. And فَإِنْ قَامَ فَتَوَضَّأَ ثُمَّ صَلَّى قُبِلَتْ صَلَاتُهُ. Alright, if you perform, after you do it and you work, you stand up and go and perform your wudu and you pray, Allah will accept your prayer. So it means a lot of our prayers, it is in interrogation. There is a question about it. Because the day of Qiyamah, a person will pray maybe 70 years, but if he only pray maybe 5 days. I don't know if you understand the meaning of what I'm saying. A person will spend his time, whole time, maybe he spent 9 years in this dunya. Since he was mukallaf, since he was mature, he became a person, Allah recording his deeds. The prayer became mandatory upon him. Since the age of puberty, he has been worshipping Allah for like maybe 40 years. But out of that 40 years of prayer, it is only maybe 4 days Allah accepts. So may Allah protect us from that. But this man, the Prophet ﷺ give you guarantee. If you say this and you mean it, and you perform wudu, and you perform a prayer after that, Allah will accept your prayer. So don't pray with it. When you wake up, say the dua, and go perform the wudu perfectly, come and perform two rak'ah and ask Allah to really make it a way for you to Jannah. One sujood is enough for you to go to Jannah. As the Prophet ﷺ tell Aisha radiallahu anha. Aisha was like, no, we pray every day. Said, no, we pray, but it's question about it. Did Allah accept it or not? We don't know. So may Allah forgive us. And the next salat, the next dua is what? Alhamdulillah, the last one before the end of Surah Al-Imran is Alhamdulillah alladhi afani fi jasadi. Alhamdulillah, that's number page 23. Say Alhamdulillah alladhi afani fi jasadi wa radda alayya ruhi. Alright? Wa adna li bi dhikrihi. You say Alhamdulillah again. Praise is to Allah. If you realize all the dua, the three dua, you will always have Alhamdulillah. Praise is to Allah who gave strength my body. Alright, who gave strength my body. He gave me life, strength, health to my body. Okay, if you just said it means my body. Because some people, they will sleep when they cannot even wake up. They still have their soul back, but they cannot get up. Why? Because they have maybe an illness that prevents them from wake up again. The illness came back. So may Allah protect us. But you and I, you can move your organs, your head, your hand, your feet, your legs. It is a blessing from Allah. So you thank Him for that. Afani fi jasadi, who give me back, who give my body strength. Alright? وَرَدَّ عَلَيَّ رُوحِي, and who bring back my soul to my body. Because the soul without a body without a soul is not a human being. It's a dead body. وَرَدَّ عَلَيَّ رُوحِي. It means when you sleep, your soul leave you. It's when you wake up, before you wake up, Allah bring your soul. May Allah protect us. وَأَذِنَ لِي بِذِكْرِهِ, and who permitted me, who gave me opportunity to remember Him. It means, if Allah gives you opportunity to always be mindful of Allah, remember Allah, it is really a blessing. Some people want that, but they always forget. They always forget that Allah exists. They always forget that they have to thank Allah first. But you and I, if Allah gave you that opportunity to say Alhamdulillah when you woke up, wallah, it is a blessing. So you should again say Alhamdulillah for giving you opportunity to say Alhamdulillah. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Perfect. It's almost time, inshallah. We are going to finish this part. And all of us, we have to train ourselves during the week how to say this dua. Alhamdulillah alladhi afani. Alhamdulillah alladhi afani fi jasadi. Wa radda alayya ruhi. Wa adina li bi dhikrihi. So may Allah accept it from us. So the next dua is at the end of Surah Al-Imran. When you go to the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, ayah number 190 until the end. Ayah number 190 until what? Until the end of the surah. So we have to learn how to read it. There is a saying about that hadith, that ayah, because it's a lot of things. I'm not gonna, say it now. Inshallah, next week we will continue the commentary about this ayah, and we will read it. Everybody will hear, so that we will be able to read it perfectly. The Prophet ﷺ read it when he woke up. Then he will step out and then raise his head to the sky. Then he will read it again. This is how he had been doing. So when you woke up and you read this, not only you will have the reward of you pronouncing and reading the Quran, because the best of the zikr is what? It is Quran. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. So the Quran is made, it's easy for us to get more reward. Because the Prophet ﷺ, when you say one harf, you will have 10 reward, and Allah will multiply it a lot of times. So sometimes Shaitan is playing with us. You see a person who is not bad, he's sitting down making zikr all the time, but they never open the Quran and read. Shaitan is always playing with us. You see a person, he's always about nawafil, but when it comes to Farida, he doesn't pray it properly. So let us think about it, inshallah, and we will learn this ayah also. It is good that we learn it, even if we don't memorize it. The fact that you keep repeating it every day in 3 or 4 months, you will realize that the ayah will stay in your mind, inshallah. So we pray, may Allah accept from us, and may Allah make it easy for us. We finish the first dua in this book, which is when you woke up, what you said. It's good that you say it is ruqyah for you, it will protect you, and Allah will have His eyes of mercy on you the whole day, because you recognize Him. And this is how, in my language, they said, if Jumu'ah want to be good, it starts with the night before, on Thursday. That's how they say. So when you wake up in the morning, you recognize the mighty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You recognize that Allah is the one who brings you life. He is the one who owns you everything in your life. So you put your life in His hand, and He will make it perfect, inshallah. May Allah improve our life in a good way with this life, and give us a better life in the Qiyamah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.